What up, Smart Rapper gang? I have something a little special for you guys today. For all of you smart rappers out there, I wanted to reach out to all of these big clothing brands, and I wanted them to give me clothes. Not for me, but for you, that I could give away to you guys and girls, just for watching the videos, but also for them. They get a shout out from us on Smart Rapper because we're getting huge, right? So I wanted to reach out to all of them. This would be free value to you guys. You wouldn't have to do anything but just receive the clothes, and I could do this on a weekly basis. Let me know what you think about that idea below. And also, please comment your favorite clothing brands that I should reach out to so you can get some free clothes. Anyway, when I had that idea to reach out to all of these brands for you guys, I was thinking I had to go out and collect all the contact information for them, right? So I had to get their email, I had to get the website address, everything in the way to get in contact with them. So I collected that list of contact information. And then I thought, hey, why not just take that contact list and give it to you guys and girls so you can actually reach out to the clothing brands of your choice yourself. So you can actually get yourself sponsored by a clothing brand. So I'm gonna give you all the contact information that I collected for these clothing brands 100% free. So you can reach out to them and potentially get sponsored. In this video, I'm gonna go over how you can reach out to them, how to go about it, the benefits of it and stuff like that. That's what this video is for. But I'm gonna give you those contacts. All of those contacts to all these clothing brands is going to be inside of the Smart Rapper community in the same place that the A&R contact list is, the contracts, all that stuff. So if you're already in the Smart Rapper community, you can sign up for free, but you can join any level. It's gonna be in there for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and please like this video for me helping you guys out. And again, comment your favorite clothing lines below so I can reach out to them to get you some free clothes. Because the chances are they'll actually respond to me because I can say, hey, I have 130,000 subscribers on here, right? And I want to show your brand to these artists. So whoever, the ones who get the most comments, I'll reach out to them. I'll get them to give us clothes so I can give them to you guys. Now there's two reasons why I'm making this video on how to get sponsored by a clothing brand. One is to save you guys and girls money on having to buy clothes. And two, I truly believe that me doing this will help big and small clothing lines, get noticed by the next generation of great artists like you. You guys and girls are the next big artist who's learning right now, who's gonna be huge in, 2 years, 3 years. You're gonna be massive, maybe even sooner. So it's also helping the clothing lines out. I'm here to help everybody out. Now, let's get into it. First, let's talk about the benefits to you of getting sponsored by a clothing brand. Number one, you get to start telling people you're sponsored by a clothing brand. That's really cool. That alone proves that someone else with a brand believed in you enough to be like, hey, I'm gonna sponsor this person, okay? That means when you tell somebody else that, like somebody who doesn't believe in you, you can open conversations like, hey, yeah, blah, 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 this, and this, and yeah, I'm sponsored by a clothing brand. They're gonna go, really? It's gonna make them think, okay, maybe we should give this guy a chance. Number two, you're gonna get free clothes. And chances are you're only gonna reach out to clothing lines that you actually like. So if they give you free clothes, you don't have to spend money on clothes. Clothes can get expensive, and I'm sure you know that. So that's a huge benefit to you. Number three, at a certain point, these clothing brands will eventually be willing to actually pay you money to wear their clothes. No offense, I don't think you're probably at that level yet. You might be, shit. But eventually you'll be at the point where they actually give you money to wear the clothes. That's pretty cool. Number four, and you come up as a music artist, this kind of goes back to number two, but you're gonna need a lot of money to progress, and you saving this money on clothes, not having to spend $500 to, upwards of $2,000 on clothing, right? That's $2,000 could be a whole home studio for you. You can get a really solid home studio for $2,000. So this is gonna get you closer to your dreams faster simply by getting sponsored and saving money on clothes. Now we're gonna talk about the sponsorship process, and then we're gonna talk about how you can go about getting sponsored. I'm gonna give you like a basic outline of what you can send to these clothing companies to get them to potentially sponsor you, okay? So number one here, you have to understand that this is a business, okay? I always tell you, you know this now. You're a smart rapper now. I know. You're watching these videos. Clothing lines especially are businesses. Clothing companies won't just sponsor anyone, but they will sponsor talent that they feel like is gonna make it somewhere. Because if they put you in their clothes and you start blowing up, now their clothing looks cool and culturally relevant. And it's easy for them, okay? So if they sponsor you in the beginning of your career and give you even just $500 in clothes, you, the artist, is going to respect the clothing company for believing in you early in your career. This means you're gonna have respect for that clothing company, and when you blow up, you're probably still gonna rock some of their gear, which is gonna massively help them out because they helped you out in the beginning. Always keep the people next to you and around you and the companies that believed in you from the beginning, because everybody's gonna pretend like they believed in you the whole time when you blow up. Okay, trust me. My own brother used to tell me, stop rapping, what are you doing? You're terrible. Now he pretends like he never fucking said it to this day. He's like, that never happened. But when somebody tells you something like that, you never forget it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's another story. So here's the thing. The clothing company doesn't want to be aligned with you unless it's seen as a smart business decision. To get some free promo for them, they're willing to give you t-shirts for free if you have a decent following of, even 5,000 people, maybe even 1,000 or 2,000 people. It just depends. Let's break down the math on how easy it is for them to give you free stuff, okay? Them giving you 3 t-shirts that retail at $50 each per t-shirt generally only cost them, because they get them made in bulk, about $4 per t-shirt. This means that they're getting you to promote their brand to, let's say, 5,000 followers for only $12 in clothing. I don't know if that was a burp or a This means that they are getting you to promote their clothing to your, let's say, 5,000 followers for only $12 in clothing, plus the cost of shipping the clothes to you. Do you think that a clothing brand is gonna have a problem spending $20 to get hundreds of dollars worth of promotion to their clothing? That's why I'm making this video. I believe that you getting sponsored by a clothing company that you actually like, even if it's a smaller one, or even if it's a bigger one, I don't believe it'll be that complicated, especially if you're talented and they see that. Don't let that take away from if they sponsor you give you clothes. I'm just breaking down how it would be an easy decision for them. You can get a lot of free clothes, plus help the clothing company get more exposure. This is helping both sides. It's helping you, it's helping them. But don't forget, if they sponsor you, they're still helping you more than you're helping them. Unless you're huge. Now please realize, they don't want to send clothing to people who don't look professional. This is why I always tell you guys and girls, the way that your brand appears, the types of pictures, the quality of everything from the music to your pictures and your just brand being put together really matters. Because you could have 500 followers but look freaking amazing, just like, ooh, this is I can only imagine we give him some clothes. He's gonna take really good photos. He's gonna shoot really good videos in these clothes. And that's gonna make us look better. You see why that matters? This is why your music sounding great and your social media looking really good really truly matters. But it matters to everybody, not just the clothing brand, but it matters especially if you're gonna reach out to them and try to get sponsored. Because the first thing they're gonna do is look at your social media. They're gonna click a link. They're gonna go to your YouTube or your SoundCloud. They're gonna look at your album or your single artwork. They're gonna listen to your song and they're gonna make that decision all within 5 minutes. Number 2, make sure that whatever clothing company you are going to reach out to, which I'm gonna show you how to do in a minute, make sure that it matches your brand. You wouldn't make hardcore hip hop music and reach out to a death metal clothing company. They'd get your email and then they'd just laugh at you and ignore you. But if you did hip hop music mixed with kind of like death metal sound, kind of like Zillakami, they might be willing to give you clothes. So make sure the clothing company matches the image and the sound that you want to have. You already know what clothing you like and what kind of company you would like to be sponsored by, and it probably already matches your music style and your look. Now I'm gonna give you a basic outline script of what you guys can send to these clothing companies and what's gonna help you get the sponsorship, okay? And again, all of these contacts, I'm gonna put the link below. You're gonna join the Smart Rapper community, which thousands of other rappers already have just this month since it launched. It launched very recently. And you're just gonna go to Music Industry Contacts. When you're in there, if you sign up, so you can sign up to the mixtape level, the gold level, the platinum level, or even the album level, any level. And when you go in there, it's gonna be right there for you. You're gonna be able to click it. It's gonna come up as a PDF, and you're gonna have all the contact information. And I'm also going to continuously update this with people that send me the new clothing brands from like your friends and family. You wanna email me those and everything else. Anyway, let's get into this, because I want you to get sponsored. I'm here to help you, and you should know that by now. It's so funny, all the people who didn't believe that I was like truly trying to help people. Like, look at all these over 800 videos. Look at all this. I'm just so happy to see the comments all be like, oh, you're Robbie helping me. Oh, this is helping. And I know this video right here is gonna help a lot of people, because a lot of you probably didn't even think about getting sponsored by a clothing company or getting free clothes. And this is your opportunity. So I want to let you know this process also is only going to take about 2 hours for you to do. So do not be lazy, okay? If you're lazy, you're not going to get anywhere anyways. Do this. Take the time to do this and put this together and send this out. Even if they say no now to your first initial email, you have an open line of communication with the clothing brand for later. And they've now seen your name. So it's still worth doing this, okay? So now I'm going to give you an example of what you need to send them, okay? I would just give you a script. And actually, I started writing that initially into my script to give you guys to copy copy and paste and send to these clothing companies, but if thousands and thousands of rappers start sending the same scripts to all of these companies, they're just gonna be like, oh my God, they're gonna start ignoring them. So I'm gonna tell you what you need to do, okay? First one I'm gonna recommend to you, and I recommended you do about 2 months ago, is you go make an electronic press kit. So I have a video on that. It's also the top search if you search how to make an EPK, okay? Now an EPK is gonna show your social media stats, it's gonna link out to your music, show some professional pictures of you, and what it is, it's just like a professional profile. It's like a digital Wikipedia that you can send to people to show them how professional and serious you are. It just shows them your credibility and everything else like that, and it helps you stand out from the rest of the pack, the rest of the crowd. I'm gonna put a link to that video below, or you can search it, and I'll also put it up in here or whatever site it comes up on, so that you can click to that and check that video out. This EPK will also come in handy later when you start trying to book shows, so you might as well make one. Now, here are the 3 key parts that you need to mention in your email to get sponsored by a clothing brand. Number 1, and most important, why do you want to be sponsored by that clothing brand? Here you're gonna talk about what you think is so special about that clothing brand and why it's special to you out of the thousands of others. Tell them why you were a fan of that clothing line. Maybe tell them if you already have a piece of their clothing or a piece of clothing that you absolutely love from their clothing line, tell them about that piece. This is the primary part of the email that needs to be customized. The rest can kind of be copied and pasted, but this is the part that needs to be customized, because every time you send this to a clothing company, this is going to be different because their brand is different and your reasoning is different. Even if it's a slight change, it's gonna have to be customized. Number 2, you're gonna wanna tell them the benefits of them sponsoring you. People and businesses are all self-driven. If we are going to do something by human nature, we wanna know what's in it for us. Why would we spend our time to do something? And this is especially how businesses think. So here, explain the benefits to the clothing company of sponsoring you. How many people can you reach if you get sponsored? Can you generate them sales? If you can't, don't mention it. Do you have any pool in your local area? Do you open shows for big artists and at big venues all the time where you can be wearing the clothes and be in front of 800 to 1,000 people? Mention all the ways that you will be promoting them in the clothing. This is very important, but again, this is copy and paste. Once you have this, you can paste this. So once you spend the time to make this, you can copy and paste. It's the same benefits to all clothing companies. Mention you're gonna wear it in photo shoots. How many music videos you'll wear, the different clothes they send you in. Say, send me as many t-shirts as you can. I got a lot of music videos to shoot. Just that alone, they'll throw an extra 2 or 3 shirts. Then mention all the marketing dollars and time you'll be spending marketing the photo shoots or your Instagram and everything else like that, as well as your music videos. What are the resources to market that? Because you say, look, if I'm gonna wear these clothes in this music video, and then I'm gonna spend 3 months marketing this video, you're gonna get seen by every person who hits that video. Remember, they're giving you free stuff, so you have to tell them why it's worth their time and energy to even put it in the mail. That's it. 3, super easy. Actually follow them on their Instagram, like their Facebook page, their Twitter, on all their social media. Make sure you follow them. If they go to your social media account and see that you're not following them, good luck getting sponsored. Because they can make the decision, yeah, oh, we're gonna give us a close. This motherfucker ain't following us. Number 4, don't forget to mention that I sent you, or Smart Rapper, or both. My reasoning for this is these clothing companies will then come look at Smart Rapper and be like, hey, they'll give me some clothes and maybe I can give those away to you, okay? We're almost done here. Bear with me. I'm actually gonna give you a small checklist, a to-do list, which is only a couple things for what you need to do in order to get the sponsorship going, okay? Now, real quick, I have to mention this. What artist should be trying to get sponsored by a clothing brand? Please do not attempt to get sponsored by a clothing brand if you have not found your sound yet and you haven't at least worked on your branding a little bit. Don't just be brand spanking new and try to reach out to these people. That's not gonna happen. You have to at least look serious, okay? And more importantly, if you don't even have at least 1,000 followers yet, which 1,000 isn't really a lot and you'll get there fairly soon, but if you don't have 1,000 real followers that are actually fans of your music yet, I wouldn't recommend that you do this just yet. You could try. It never hurts to try, unless you're a virgin. I would just recommend you get to that threshold first, okay? But in the meantime, it's still okay that you watch this video because you can go and look for the brands that you like and keep this information in mind for 3 months from now, 6 months from now when you do want to reach out to them, okay? You'll get sponsored when the time is right, okay? You just gotta be patient and you gotta keep putting the work in. But if you are ready, I have an easy to-do list for you that I'm gonna give you right now on how to get sponsored by a clothing brand. I'm gonna put this to-do list in the description below, okay? So you can follow the links that you're gonna need to go get the EPK stuff and stuff like that. I'm gonna put a link to what you need to do to this exact to-do list in the description below so you can review it. Number 1, all you gotta do, I'm gonna put the link below. Sign up for any level of the Smart Rapper community and go and get the clothing company contact list, which I'm gonna put on the screen right here. Show you how to do that. Number 2, you're gonna make an EPK by watching my EPK video, what it is and how to make one. Number 3, write your custom email to each clothing brand, right? And then you're also gonna be able to copy and paste a lot of it and change up slight pieces of it. And you're gonna do that using the list above that I spoke about. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link you to the article so you can just like reread it and see what you need to do. So that link's gonna be below as well. It's gonna go to the smartrapper.com website to this article that I wrote. Because in case you didn't know, I also write articles for every single one of these videos. Then number 4, this is it. You manually send each individual clothing line your EPK along with your script, your custom made email script for the ones that you want to get sponsored by. And that's it. So you get the list, you watch the EPK video, you make an EPK, right? You write your email, you freaking send them out. It's that easy. Now again, if you have friends with a clothing brand and you want me to potentially add them to the list, email me therapperguide@gmail.com and title it clothing brand. Again, you can get all the clothing information for all the clothing lines and the clothing brands in the Smart Rapper community. The link is below. It's free to sign up, but there's also paid levels that give you hundreds of dollars worth of courses and everything else like that. Please comment below your favorite clothing brands that you want me to reach out to so I can get you guys free clothes and give them away. Please hit me with a like and please hit that subscribe button for me and hit that little bell when you do because it's going to notify you every time I release a new video so you can become a smarter rapper. All right, I hope this helped you and I hope that you're now considering the fact that you could go out and you can get sponsored by a clothing line and save a lot of money and use the same money to build your home studio. Okay? You know I'm here to help y'all out. I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Comment your favorite clothing lines below so I can see what they are. Alright? And keep hustling, gang. I'll see you at the top. Don't forget to sign up to the community. It's where the stuff's at. It's where all the stuff's at. Not that you're missing out. But get in there, man.